This is today. I'm the best co-host in the world. I am the man from Jersey.
All right, man. We are back on the 5230 podcast. Wait up. Okay. There we go. We're back on the 5230 podcast. Another episode. Right now, the Dallas Mavericks, man. Dallas Mavericks are showing up today. They're doing their thing. I'm very proud right now to be a Mavs fan, but it's not all about the Mavs yet, They got to actually win this game. If they end up losing this game, it's going to suck. But they're doing pretty good against the Suns, man. Like, they got a lot of guys contributing. Watching the game on my phone right now. Yeah, man, this is awesome. I think it's crazy how Luka's not even doing good right now, really. He's not even doing that good. At least shooting-wise, like assists and all that stuff. He's doing really well. Just that energy, man. I guess when you're out there, home court really matters, man. And then today, Philly made it a series, man. They didn't go down 3-0. That would have been pretty bad. Yeah, I'm glad Embiid came back because that was gonna be kind of ugly if Miami had their full squad, and then it would have sucked seeing Philadelphia go out like that. Like, I'm not a Philadelphia fan, but I am a fan of basketball. So just seeing that whole squad perform like that, and it wasn't like a cheesy win or anything like that. It wasn't like they barely won. Like, they actually did really well. So the game ended up being 99-79. Dude, keeping a squad under 80 points, that's a big deal, man. Like, that's some good defense, man. 80 points, so they're scoring 20 points or less a quarter. Damn. They really held them down. Embiid played well. Well, he doesn't think he played well, but he got a double-double. Like, that's solid, man. Like, 18 points, 11 rebounds, a block, a steal, free throws, 8 for 10. He shot 5 for 12. If he would have made one more field goal, like 6 for 12, that's 50%, dude. Like, I guess he's a hard critic on himself, man. He said he didn't really do that well. At the end of the game, he was talking with like the sideline reporter lady, and it was one of those things where you're just like, is he just really like downplaying everything he does, dude? Like, double, almost 50% from the field, 80% from the line. You're big, man. Like, you held this team to 79 points. That's crazy, dude. Like, you obviously did good. But he's a tough critic. And that's good to see sometimes, man. You want to see these guys actually try to do their best, Sometimes when they're... Oh, shit. I think that's my cat making crazy noises. But sometimes when these guys get kind of too cocky, then it doesn't end up going too well for them. Because they might be too cocky, and then they go out there, they don't perform well. Like, I think that's how Embiid used to be. I think Embiid is kind of changing now. Embiid used to talk a lot of crap. You know, he had that whole beef with Drummond and all that stuff a while ago, and now it seems like he's real humble. That's good, man. And then who else? Harden, 17. Harden didn't shoot that well. 4 for 11. That's not good. But Tyrese Maxey, 7 for 11. That's great. Oh, shit. You put that down. Oh, yeah. I'm watching the highlights again. I'm watching the halftime of Mavericks and Suns, and they're highlighting that Sixers game. Yeah, man. I don't know what happened to the Heat, man. It was just one man show over there with Jimmy Butler. 33 points. He had a solid night. Everybody else stunk it up. Tyler Hero had pretty bad shooting. He had 14 points, but other than that, that's just from volume and threes. And yeah, that wasn't a good night. Everybody else did not do good. So if Embiid is playing, this doesn't look good for the Miami Heat. Like, it kind of proves that, like, Embiid is obviously, he might be MVP this year. So, man, this is if they come out game 4 and they tie this up, I think the Sixers have a good chance of making it to the East Finals. Like, they could win this series, especially from this performance. Like, that's crazy. They just defensively just shut them down. They shot 35% from the Heat, shot 35 from the field, 23 from 3, 23% from 3-pointers, 75% from the line. You're not going to win with those numbers, dude. So, this is nice, dude. I like this. Like, seeing this big change. Like, it's whack when teams go down 3-0 and then you kind of know they're done. But this is good. And Dallas right now, it's halftime. They're up by 7. They're doing good. And then tomorrow's a big game. 2 big games, bro. Both of these games are tied 1-1. These series are tied 1-1. Boston Celtics, Milwaukee Bucks, 1-1. And the way the Celtics shot in game 2 was crazy. They were shooting lights out, man. Like, if they shoot like that again, Celtics are going to be tough to beat. They're in Milwaukee. So, that's just one of those things. Like, it's going to be tough to win over there. But still, man, if they shoot like that, you never know. And obviously, Milwaukee doesn't have Middleton. I don't know if he's coming back. And then Memphis and Golden State, dude. Like, they're playing in Golden State. I think Golden State's going to take this. They're going to win these 2 games in Golden State because, you know, their home crowd is crazy. And it wasn't like they lost by a lot. It's not like this with Miami where they're getting beat by 20. The Warriors are definitely, like, keeping these games close, you know. Like, they barely won the first game, but still they won. So it's like, it's still a close game, you know. And now they're going to have home court for these next 2 games. I'm thinking Golden State's going to win those games. But yeah, just to bring this all back, this is a short episode. I'll talk more once we get these next few games done. I'll be back on Monday to talk about this. But it's just, all these series are looking really good right now. If the Mavs could win tonight, that'll be huge. And then the big thing I'm seeing right now is if the Warriors can take that lead, like a commanding like 3-1 lead somehow, before they go back to Memphis. And then if the Heat could tie it up 2-2, and if Boston could take a game in Milwaukee, I think Boston has a good chance. The Warriors, 76ers, and I'm hoping the Mavs, dude. Like, I want the Mavs to win, so let's go Mavs, man. But we'll see what happens. But all of these teams, I was talking to my boy about this the other day when I was streaming on Twitch. Follow me on Wags Gameland on Twitch if you guys want to watch me play video games. But yeah, man, I was talking to my boy, and I was telling him that all these teams, the best teams, their best player, one of their top two players, either the best player or the second best player, that team drafted that player. So when a team drafts a player, they start to build a culture. If they're one of the top two players on the team, they get a culture built around that player. That's what makes the best teams, because chemistry is just like the biggest thing. Like whenever you're playing ball, you'll know if, like, there was one time I was playing ball with my brother. I was playing against my brother. We were playing in a park. All of his friends were there. I get put on a team with guys I don't know. And my brother and his boy, that they play in a like recreational league in the gym, these guys know how to play together. So they're setting picks. This is one of the basic things in basketball, pick and roll. But a lot of people who maybe don't play basketball or haven't put in a situation like I was that day don't realize how great the pick and roll can be if there's no chemistry, and also opposite of that, if there is chemistry. If there is chemistry, you get put in a real bad situation if you don't have chemistry with your guys. So the example that happened with me was my brother and his friend were setting pick and rolls. I was guarding my brother, so I would follow him wherever he went. If he dribbled left, I went left. If he dribbled right, I went right. His boy set a pick. His boy's here, I'm over here. My guys on my team are not letting me know that they set a pick. You're supposed to say pick left or pick right if you're that guy behind watching. My guys don't tell me anything, so I'm going full force, following my brother, and I run right into his boy. And if that's ever happened to you, man, you know, if someone's standing there hard, like holding their ground, and you're going in one direction, and you're maybe on one foot because you're sliding, if you hit that guy, you're going to get rocked back. So that's what happened to me. I didn't get any help. I ran right into this dude and fell back. And then my brother went around the pick. Easy jumper. No defense. So it's one of those things where if you don't have chemistry, you're not going to do good. And you can see Miami Heat. They obviously have Bam Adebayo. It's one of their best players. Tyler Hero, one of their best players. And then Jimmy Butler is obviously their best player. So out of those three best players, Bam Adebayo was drafted by them. Obviously, Jimmy Butler sets the culture and all that, but still, Bam Adebayo is homegrown. He still has that culture to him, you know? And then the Philadelphia 76ers, obviously with Embiid. Boston Celtics, Tatum and Brown. Milwaukee Bucks, Giannis. Memphis Grizzlies, John Morant. The Warriors, Steph Curry. Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. Suns, Devin Booker. Finally, the Dallas Mavericks, Luka Doncic. So, having that player since he's a young guy, building him up, if he's one of your top two players, it makes a difference. And I just say this because of the Nets, man. It always comes back to the Nets. The Nets, they don't have that. The top two players are picked from other teams. They think they're above the other players. They don't have anybody checking them. And it doesn't always work out, you know. But that's pretty much it for this week. Or for this episode of the 5230 podcast. I'm going to be back on Monday. And then we'll see how these series have been going, man. Hopefully, I'm watching the Mavs game right now. I hope they win this game, make it 2-1, and then make it a series. But let's go. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe. Leave the links below. Thank you.